Yes, Shriyans. Opening prayer by Shriyans.
Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Bhurvaswaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
So, welcome to this session of Kathajyoti. So, as you all know, we are going to launch this special episode of Kathajyoti, where all of you will conduct the session henceforth. Okay, once a month. So, what we'll do for that? Most of you have seen how Vakjyoti is presented, no? Like that, we will choose captains, and we have got roles. And we will see how to go ahead. Yes, Prabhuji, shall I share what I have in mind?
Yes,
the captains and the roles, and we can work on it. All of us can share ideas about it.
Very good.
Okay. So, Kathajyoti. Okay, this is the captains and roles.
Purnima, one question here. Kathajyoti and Harikathajyoti are separating it out, or is it one stream?
What do we do? Shall we first start with this Kathajyoti, and one alternate sessions we can do Harikatha also.
That means the leadership team is common to both?
We can have different, but let us see how many have turned up today. And
yeah. So that particular question you have to decide, Kathajyoti and Harikathajyoti. If there are two teams, there's too many teams to handle. Is there, it's good.
One team only we will do. One team.
Yeah. So there's two aspects, Kathajyoti and Harikathajyoti.
Correct.
Okay.
So the first role, one of the roles is president. Okay. What the president does is, the president decides the theme of each session. That is one session per month. For example, the theme should be dependent on what is primary event happening in that month. For example, in June, we'll be starting in July, early July, 3rd July is Guru Purnima. Therefore, the last week of June, we can have the theme as the Guru Purnima theme, like that. And some other month, it will be Independence Day theme, some other day. It can be any kind of theme that the president will decide with the board members. Who are the board members? All the teachers will be board members, headed by Prabhuji. So the president will consult the board members and decide the theme. Is that right, Prabhuji? Right. And then the president will anchor the show, meaning he or she will have the opening remarks, welcome that today's theme is so and so. And then something like that. And closing remarks also will be there. And the third role of the president is he or she will select the iLeaders for opening and closing prayer for the next session. And then we have the second role is the vice president. The vice president has to ensure attendance, call all the guests. For example, today the guest is Sri Prabhuji. So the VP will have to remind, the previous day or 2 days in advance and follow up, confirm their attendance. And also the iLeaders, the main iLeaders, the speakers, for example, the ones who are doing the prayers, the ones who are going to narrate the story, all these people have to be reminded to be on time for the show. And then during the session, what the vice president does is, he or she will introduce the guests and the storytellers. This is the vice president's job. And then we have the secretary. The secretary is a very creative person. He or she is very good with creating flyers, PPTs and all that. And what is the PPT about? It is saying the next session is coming up on so-and-so date. This is the theme, and make it colorful and attractive. That kind of flyer will have to be done. And then also post a text message when the event is closer. Text message you have to post about the next session on iLead WhatsApp group. Again, all this, the board will advise and guide. And during the session, what does the secretary do? He or she will announce all the rules. We will decide what the rules are. And then we have the general secretary. General secretary has got a very important role. He or she will follow up with other captains and role players. And the general secretary is like a strict teacher. Did you do your job? Did you do this? You have to follow up with the other captains. Have you prepared the flyer? Have you posted it? Have you done the messaging? And all that the general secretary will do. And then call the iLeaders and ensure attendance. That's what I have written here. And what else is there for the general secretary? Yeah, this is the general secretary's role. Anything else you people want to add? Anything else we should be doing?
Someone else is doing attendance also, ma'am.
Correct. I think duplicated that. Right. Yeah. And the general secretary has to host the Zoom session. Wait, let me repair that. Okay. That's what I had decided, but I have not put it there. Wait, let me change that. Okay. What else do you think we can do, people?
Mom, so this is going like how Vagjyoti goes.
Yeah,
Right,
that's the whole idea.
But each session, that what you call as role playing, we have to identify who are the role players.
Each different.
No.
Ma'am, it will be
Captains,
better
right? This is the management team. Now, each session, there's a role playing, right? The role playing is somebody who will coordinate, somebody who will keep the timer.
Yeah. So this general secretary, during the show, we can handle the Zoom session. So the general secretary should be a techie person also.
Ma'am, it would be better if there's like a flow chart. So then they know when is their chance coming, or one of the captains can in the chat box privately, they can tell that when is it coming.
So that's what I am not sure how all this is done, because you guys are very now experts here. And we have Kirtana who has become the president. So Kirtana, you please tell us if this is okay or what else we should do here.
I think it is fine.
It is fine. Okay. I think if we would do 1 or 2 events, then we'll be very clear, isn't it? So what should we do next, Prabhuji? Shall we select the
Purnimaji, I think a person, so first the president is the person to say Vagjyoti. President should send the Zoom link and decide the theme, and vice president education should make sure that everyone knows their roles. And
that list I have seen, Kirtana. That list, but I have modified it to suit Kathajyoti. That's what I saw that list already. What Vagjyoti, what you're doing. So a little different here.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, how do we go about selecting these presidents? I mean, these roles? Should we just randomly do it, or how did you do it in Vagjyoti?
Purnimaji, actually, there was a competition which was held. So the winners of that competition were selected as captains, but only a few people who won didn't come to any session, so they weren't selected as captains. So basically, there was a competition, and the winners were the captains.
So here we will just select members who are already here on the show. But shall we just ask for volunteers, Prabhuji? How do we do that?
Yeah, please.
So who wants to be the president? The president has...
I can. Ma'am, can I be?
Shriyans and Kritik have volunteered, Prabhuji, so you tell.
Yeah, I would. Shriyans, can you raise your hand? How old are you, Shriyans?
I'm 11.
Okay. Kritik, how old are you?
10.
So we'll make Shriyans as the president.
Mm-hmm.
As of now. Okay.
Shriyans is the president as of now. So I'll have to put his name there. I don't know. I'm not able to do it right away. Okay, Shriyans is president. Then the vice president, again.
We will give a vice president role to Kritik Krishna.
Kritik Krishna.
He is good in VP communication, vice president communication. Is it okay, Krishna? Kritik?
I want to be general secretary.
Okay, he wants to be general secretary. Okay.
I want to make the posters.
Ah, right. All right.
Okay.
Sir, instead of Kritik, I'll become the vice president.
Who is that?
Pramukh,
Pramukh, what do you want to do?
vice president.
Yeah, you will be a vice president education or vice president marketing.
No, I have only one role here.
Okay.
But you want me to
No,
do
it's okay. It's okay. VP. Vice president is Pramukh.
Vice president is Pramukh. President is Shriyans. Vice president is Pramukh. General secretary is Kritik Krishna, and secretary. One more role.
Can I be?
Yes, Sanvi. We need the representation of women. So we have Sanvi.
Ma'am, secretary.
Sorry. Yeah, Kritik is the secretary and general secretary is Sanvi.
Okay, ji.
Okay. Wait, let me just put that and then. Okay, the secretary is Kritik. Let me not forget that. No, Kritik. Yeah. Kritik Krishna. Okay. General Secretary, Sanvi. So for how many weeks this will go on, Prabhuji? These roles?
No, right now we will not. Term will not decide. Let them stabilize.
Let's start first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only when we expand the team, we need new role players. Otherwise, let this team continue.
All right.
Next,
what we will do, people? So
the role players are decided over.
Role players are done. Over.
Then on the day of execution, we need a that day timekeeper. Then a timekeeper is required.
Correct.
Then
closing and opening prayers is required.
And
for that, sergeant at arms used to do, sir.
Sergeant at arms was the title given.
Sir, he used to maintain the timing. Yes, I think that would be a good idea.
The timer and the opening prayer and closing prayer, those are role players, and the president and vice president, they are captains, I think.
Yeah. So never mind. We will have a slightly different format. It doesn't matter, right? It's okay. Shall we do that? So what we have to do, the president, Mr. Shriyans, Mr. President, now for the next session, the board of directors has, that is myself, Shri Prabhuji and other teachers. We have decided that the next session will be on, what is the last Friday of this month? Anyone?
Last Friday of this month is 23rd.
So, sir, 27th.
30th. Oh, yes, 30th. Yeah.
30th, I think we leave 30th because we would have started with the Guru Purnima celebrations and lot of events will be happening. So,
ma'am, that is 23rd.
The previous one is 23rd June. Okay. Anybody has the calendar? The president has to confirm that because the president.
Wait,
yeah.
Did you say Fridays? Oh, because
I said Friday. Yeah.
Okay. Can we not do it on the weekends?
Huh?
Can we not do it on a weekend?
No, we have Vakjyoti and other stuff happening on weekends. Right? And we have always traditionally had Kathajyoti on Friday. So we are going to stick to that.
Okay. I can't be here on Friday, but I can do all the other things.
Okay.
Then shall we select another president?
No. The president has to delegate it to VP, vice president.
Okay, like that.
See, when the president is absent, vice president will have to take over.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. When the vice president is not there, the president will have to assign the role to somebody else.
Okay. I can do all the offline work and things. Get it set up, everything.
Okay, now right now you tell me what are the dates of the last 2 weeks of June?
Last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Fridays. Last 2 Fridays, did you say? Okay. 23rd and 16th.
23rd and 30th, right? So 30th
Yes.
we leave it out. So 23rd is the first KJ live session handled by all of you. All right. Who has to make a note of this?
G, in this, what do we do?
What do we do in this? Okay. Decide the theme. President has decided. You have to decide the theme. The theme obviously is going to be Guru Purnima. The theme is going to be Guru Purnima. Okay.
Okay.
So how many children shall we call for to tell stories about Guru Purnima?
Ma'am, so will they already be ready with the story?
See, we have to announce now, and children will get ready with their stories. And on the day, it has to be conducted by you all, depending on your roles.
Okay. Purnima ji. As there are 14 people, excluding you and Prabhuji, 12 children, I'd say there are a few more coming, and say there are 20 children. And I'd say around 16 children might do stories or more.
No. We cannot have 16 children telling stories.
Okay.
We can have probably 4 or 5, Prabhuji.
Each story is about 5 minutes.
That's it. 5 to 7 minutes.
Shall I mention that in the flyer?
Yeah.
Once we decide, we have to make a note.
5 minutes is a story. In 1 hour, we can have 7 stories. Because there's a opening meeting, closing meeting.
7 children can. So first come, first serve, isn't it?
Okay.
Those of them who put up their hands, 7 people will be selected to tell stories.
Okay.
So the theme is Guru Purnima. So what will you say there? Any story related to the Guru? Yes, Akshat, what do you want to say? You want to tell story next session?
I want to tell a story about Gautama Buddha.
Excellent. So Kritik, Krishna, you please write it down. Akshat is one of the storytellers. What about other volunteers? Please put up your hands for Guru Purnima next session coming up on 23rd. Vibhav, Sahana.
We can invite more people from Balajyoti and other groups also. And
so right now, if somebody puts up their hand, we'll put their names.
Yeah. So the president, Shriyans, we'll be using a new software called Graphy in the days to come. The courses, we have to start using the Graphy for all this Kathajyoti activity. Okay. So you should get familiar with the Graphy. And when we announce it,
what is the spelling?
Graphy. Okay, so the Graphy is a tool where you can organize the courses and lessons. So we have created a sort of a course for Kathajyoti, so that people have to go through offline. They can study them. So now when you want to have a new session, let's say on Friday of this last Friday, a lesson has to be created in Graphy and a Zoom link has to be given. So that link has to be shared. so that people come to Graphy. More and more children, like people are coming to WhatsApp now, they'll have to start coming to Graphy. That will be classroom.
Okay. That's, I think, yes, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Kritik, you can write also Vibhav's name there, and the next five members will select from the other group.
G, Vibhav, Akshatan.
That's all. Right now, that's it. Then you will have to announce on the Kathajyoti group, and then ask for 5 storytellers.
Ma'am, shall I ask in the WhatsApp group only or in this thing in the class?
Kathajyoti WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Okay, tomorrow you can do it. Tomorrow or next 1 or 2 days you can do it. And then what else do we do? Yes, and the president should also select today iLeaders for the opening and closing prayers for next week. Shriyans, you have to do that.
Purnimaji, won't there be opening speech and closing speech?
No need for speech because it's basically a storytelling show, isn't it, Kirtana?
No. We will give opportunity for the president to do opening and closing speech.
Correct. I had put their opening and closing remarks. Correct.
Yeah. That is it is there.
It is there. It is not a speech.
Otherwise, the president's role will be very minimized, diminished.
Yeah. I have put that in the Idala. Opening and closing remarks has to be done.
Right.
By the president. I will just share it. Yeah.
G, the story I should tell next week or 23rd?
23rd, Puta.
23rd.
23rd.
Purnimaji,
Yes.
I think we should do this. Whoever wants to do the role playing, like a bit like Vagrati, on the start of Go, you post your name and the role that you want to do. Say I say opening prayer. Everyone has to post their name. And whoever gets the fastest will get the.
Can you do that now?
Okay. 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 First opening prayer. Okay. I'll give you 5 seconds to get ready. 5, 4, opening prayer. 3, 2, 1. Okay, start. If you put your name in the chat if you want to do the opening prayer for next session.
Did you understand, children, what is being asked of you? Dhruti has put her name.
Okay, Dhruti. Okay, Kritik, I think you should write her name down. Dhruti, opening prayer for the 23rd of June. Okay. And now I'll do closing prayer as well now. Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds. Okay, starting now. Who wants to be do the closing prayer? Okay, Akshat is closing prayer.
Yes. This is for 23rd. All right, done. Okay. So we have done this bit now. And then, yeah. Let me.
Ma'am, what are the roles in this?
Yes, I'm doing this. I'm sharing this. So the president has done his job for the day. He had decided the theme, which is Guru Purnima, and he's going to do the opening and closing remarks on 23rd. And he has done the selection of iLeaders for opening and closing prayers for next session. Done.
Okay.
President is done.
I want to add one thing. There are some more visitors will be coming, right? Some people will come and visit. So we should give about 10 minutes for just a minute story.
Oh.
We can give one theme, and on that theme you have to create a story instantly.
Okay.
Now for the guests, I think we can have 5 of those.
Five guests you have to give 2 minutes each. Okay. So this don't give to those who have told the story. They're not allowed. Only guests only.
Only for the guests. Right.
G, is it, will they get time to prepare like 2 minutes
No,
to prepare or on the spot?
it's on the spot.
It's like a jam session, Kritik. Jam session, just a minute session.
So for example, Kritik, I'll tell you. Okay, I am standing on top of the mountain. You tell a story now.
I went with my mom to Meghalaya.
Okay,
And-
fine. Like that.
Like that. You make up something. Very good, Prabhuji. It will be very interesting. Okay.
G, who will get the topic ready for them?
Okay, so I'll tell you one more thing. Mr. President, in the graphy, we have the ability to track the participation. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you have to learn that. Okay, you have to learn that offline. So there, each participant will get some marks, 10 marks, 10 marks, 20 marks. Then over a period of time, we can give a prize, big prize based on the accumulation of points.
G, instead of that, like whoever gets higher marks, and if people start joining in like the middle, then they can become the new presidents and stuff.
No, don't worry about president and all. I'm saying every session of Kathajyoti, by telling a story, you will get a point. That point has to be tracked in graphy.
Okay.
And I think yes, that will be fun to organize.
It would be better if I put that in the poster. Then everyone will
No, let Shriyans work out that detail with the Purnimaji. Okay.
Okay.
So finally, let us say Kritik has participated in 5 Kathajyoti sessions. Okay. I mean, he has told the story in 5 Kathajyoti sessions. For telling the story, he will get 10 points each, means 50 marks. But if you participate, you'll get 5 marks. Don't tell the story, but just participate, you get 5 marks.
Okay.
Attendance.
Because people will actually attend the sessions then.
Yeah, that's why you will get 5 marks.
Okay.
And if you talk in debate, just a minute session, you'll get 3 marks or 5 marks or whatever that you decide.
Okay.
We have to decide. Who will
So
decide that? Let us see. We'll leave that to, yeah.
So I'll say this system is called PPP.
Yes.
PPP.
Yes.
Okay. One is called, P is called project. Anything you do is a project. Attending a session is a project. Okay. The P is another P, second P is points. You'll get points. Then based on the total points accumulated, you'll get a prize.
Correct.
PPP. Is it clear, Shriyans?
Triple P.
Yes. I've written it down.
But you will not get a prize immediately at the end of session. Maybe after 4 months or 5 months, you will decide who has got more points.
Yeah.
It's a race.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
So shall we go to the vice president? What the vice president Pramukh has to do next? Pramukh, for 23rd June, you have to call all the guests and the iLeaders we have a huge list of iLeaders. The familiar people and little marketing you have to do to get them to attend. And during the session, you have to introduce the guests and the storytellers. So before you introduce them, you'll have to know a little about them, no? The name of the storyteller and the theme of the story, all that you have to tell. And also, and for the next one, I think this is enough, no? For the vice president, lot of work actually. Yes, Pramukh? Anything else you would want to do? I think this is good enough. Lot of things, isn't it?
Yes, G.
Okay, let us see what next we have. We have secretary. Yes, Krishna is on top of it. He knows he is going to do the flyers and messages on the WhatsApp group, timely messages so that people have enough time to respond. And during the session, Kritik will announce the rules. What are the rules, Kritik?
Oh.
Be the rules.
I'll get the rules ready.
You get the rules ready. That's a good idea. And Sanvi, the general secretary,
Yes, Ji.
you are the most important person here because you have to remind Shriyans, you have to remind Pramukh, and you have to nag Kritik to do their jobs. And during the show, will you be able to handle the Zoom session, like spotlighting?
Yes.
You can do that, no?
Sorry.
All right. Anything else have we left out? The order, the how will it flow? That order somebody has to do. You said
I
flow
think-
chart, no, Kritik? Will you
Okay.
do, Sanvi?
Ma'am, what are the rules? Then we can do it, ma'am.
Ayo,
Yes.
you're reading, no? Aren't you seeing the
Okay.
what is
Like role players,
Send
role
us.
players, not roles, role players.
role players? You just wrote down, no? For the next show, we have got the opening prayer and the
Ma'am, only 2 have written, ma'am. Other role I
fine,
don't know.
Baba, fine, that is enough, no? And then you have the storytellers, you have 2 names, then you'll get 5 more that you have to write down. Isn't it?
Okay. Purnimaji,
Ah,
I think it's good to ask people who wants to do a random topic at hand. Do you think?
Shriyans, that's an excellent idea. But each session, let it be different. For this session, we have already have a framework. Let us achieve that.
Okay.
And for the next session, it's your call. That what will be the theme? You said random. We can introduce that as well.
Okay.
So for 23rd, we can freeze on this, right?
Okay. Yes.
That's a lot already. We have got 5 storytellers of 5 minutes each,
Yeah,
and
answer.
we have, random, jam sessions for 7 people. That's quite a lot. And
Ma'am,
it's-
shall I?
One more point here.
Ah,
Somebody tells a story, but he comes with let's say he tells the story of a Hanuman and he comes with a Hanuman dress, another 5 points more.
It'll add a nice of humor onto
Right.
it as well.
Basic, all that you need to add in the flyer.
These are all these marks you have to add. Okay, if Hanuman person comes with a Hanuman dress or well dressed, 5 marks.
Prabhuji, I think we should have one more designation here. One person to keep track of all this. The marks, the players.
Sergeant at arms.
Sergeant at arms. Sergeant.
Sergeant at arms. We'll add that role here. Sergeant at arms. So who wants to be sergeant at arms? We want volunteers. Sergeant at arms.
Only
Vibhav.
for 23rd or
Ji Vibhav.
fully?
Vibhav wants to be sergeant at arms. Okay.
It's fully.
Okay.
Right now, this is the board for the next few sessions. We are not going to change it anytime soon, because you have to get used to the roles also and start playing them properly. So Vibhav, your job, sergeant at arms, is to keep track of the speakers and and all the children who are participating, including the captains, and allot them marks. And how much marks for what, Anta, we have to decide, no, Prabhuji?
Okay,
That
I
all-
think
Yeah, that
I
you
think Vibhav can discuss with me at the end how to how
Yeah.
many marks and things.
Wonderful. Vibhav will discuss with Shriyans, and they're going to come up with, they're going to allot marks for what all, you can allot marks for.
So I'll tell you, Shriyans, what all things can be done. One is for telling the story. Okay.
Correct.
Second thing is marks can be. You decide how much marks. Telling the story, some marks. With well dressed, for another mark, couple of marks. Okay. Then if somebody sends makes audience participate. Okay. For example, Shriyans, let us chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Audience also participate. That's for you to give some marks. Like that, you decide parameters.
Okay.
No, Vibhav has to, do this
Yeah,
with
Vibhav.
Shriyans.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
Akshat,
once we can keep it like a trial.
Yeah. He doesn't want marks to start immediately.
yes. For 23rd, we will do a trial.
Okay.
Because Vibhav also has to get used to it. It's correct. He is very correct. Akshat is very right. We need trial also.
He doesn't want marks to start in the 23rd.
Not just marks, I think everything, all the roles, they have to get used to it. The
Yeah.
flow chart, Kritik is going to make the flow chart, which means, what does the flow chart mean, Kritik? What all will you include in the flow chart?
Ma'am, how does the session go? Like
Yes.
first opening prayer and
Yes.
like that.
Like that. Excellent. I'm very
Just
happy.
an idea as well. I think as you said, Prabhuji, about Graphy, I think the link could be put up on the flyer as well.
That's right.
Gee, then everyone will start looking at their points. They shouldn't know their points.
No, they should know their points. At the end of the session, you have to tell the points.
Okay.
Because the
Leaderboard.
prizes will come only after 6 months. Somebody has got 5,000, somebody has got 800 points, somebody has got 700 points. Like that, it will be race.
Correct. So Kritik, you have to what Kritik, or I want to tell you something. Okay. Okay. When I remember, I'll tell you. So any doubts? So what's the next immediate thing that we need to do?
Mom, so I have to make 2 flyers, right? Flow chart, not
Yes.
flyer, like flow chart and
Flow chart is not a flyer.
and-
Correct. Flow chart.
I need to.
flow chart and one flyer to send in all the groups.
Correct.
And for me, I need to talk to Vibhav for the marks and things.
Yes.
And have to get used to Graphy and how to use it.
Yes. Excellent.
And
what-
should I, Prabhuji, should I create whatever, a classroom or something first?
What do you create? What?
should he create a
On
group?
Graphy.
Yeah, for
On
classroom.
No, there's no classroom there. Okay, Kathajyoti is a classroom. Kathajyoti is a classroom. Okay, each session you have to create a lesson and create a Zoom link.
Okay.
Okay.
Purnima-ji,
Yes.
should I put like how do you get the points and
Yes.
how
Yeah.
many points you get in the flyer?
I wanted to
Okay.
tell that actually. Tell you
Okay.
that. Or should
I
Vibhav do
think-
that?
Gee,
Mm.
if Vibhav does that, then how
Vibhav
will
is
the others know?
Sergeant at arms is Vibhav.
Yes, G, but like how
But
will
you are
the
the communication
before the
expert? Yeah.
session?
So
Okay.
you have to consult Vibhav and you have to do all that. You have to put it.
Actually, Purnimaji, I think it would be better if me, Kritik, and Vibhav, I think all the
All the
right.
captains, all the
all the captains meet
sit together
after
and
the
do that.
session.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, all the
For say
captains
15
sit
minutes.
together and do it. Yes, absolutely.
Ji,
Huh.
but when should we discuss all this, Ji?
Actually, right now you can do that. All the adults will go away.
Okay, yes.
Priyansh, one thing which I want to tell you,
Yeah.
our Graphy, now we have more Zoom channels. So Zoom has to be created within the Graphy, from Graphy.
I didn't understand.
The
this.
Zoom link. Yeah.
Zoom software, right? Zoom link has to be created within the Graphy. Graphy itself provides a Zoom link.
Oh, okay.
That means we have
Yes,
more
sir.
Zoom links now. We don't have to fight for Zoom links.
General Secretary Sanvi is in charge. So she will also get trained in Graphy and she'll generate the Zoom link.
Okay.
Okay. And what else? Yes, Pramukh, Vice President, Mr. Vice President, do you know what is your job next?
Yes, Ji. To acquire all the people who are coming, but I have doubt how do I know how many people are coming to the session?
Your job is to make people come to the session. Remind them.
Huh.
For
Like
attending the session, you'll get some marks.
Yes. So you can post on the Kathajyoti group, Pramukh, that people who attend will get so and so marks. Like that, you can somehow, you have to convince people to come. And physically, at least the guest, like today, guest is Sri Prabhuji, and I'm here. And every session, there'll be some adult who is coming as a guest. You have to remind them to come.
Okay.
Either by
Prabhuji.
WhatsApp or by call. Right.
Okay.
And
And
Pramukh, I have attended my session. How many marks will you get?
yes. Yeah, somebody has raised hands here.
Yes.
Shriyans. Yes, Shriyans, what?
Purnimaji, I think it's a good idea. As Prabhuji said, the project's point prize. I think that can be like the catch line for
Yeah,
Kathajyoti.
Yes,
Yes, they should. It should be.
Kritik, if you can include it in the flyer.
right. So I'll tell you, Shriyans, what is the this thing, right? So the participants are competing for a big prize. Okay.
Gee, the prize should be like food, G, or else they won't participate properly.
Prize should be what?
Food.
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 Food. How? I mean, how?
Gee,
do you-
like one day you sent me one chocolate box like that. You should send me.
No. A
Oh.
prize will be a shield.
Huh?
A shield.
A trophy.
A trophy. Okay.
Gee, trophy. No one will go for it. Gee, food only everyone will go.
No. A lot of people go for trophy. A big trophy.
No,
Okay.
Kritik, adding on to you can say that we'll give you a trophy filled with a chocolate bar and put a chocolate bar inside.
Okay. So,
Well, that's a good idea.
Shriyans, let's say we are starting in the month of, what is the month now?
June.
June, right?
Mhm.
We are 6 months competition.
Or can we do it 4 months because it might take a bit long?
Okay, 4 months competition. In 4 months, whoever gets a maximum prize points will get a trophy. Maybe we'll put chocolates inside. All right.
Gee,
So basically, Kathajyoti, how are you marketing? Go for the trophy. That's the marketing.
Okay. Yes, Prabhuji.
All right.
Nominated.
Purnima ji,
Yeah.
are the captains also allowed to do storytelling?
They
Yes.
should. They should.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Ji.
Hmm.
And captains for playing the role, they'll get additional marks.
Ah.
Captains also will get a mark because they're playing the role.
I
Yeah.
can. Oh, I.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Shriyans, we are actually launching a competition for Kathajyoti trophy. Let us say July, August, September, October. October, we'll decide the prize winner.
And then we can have it 3 times a year: October, February, and
Yes. Every quarter,
June.
right? Every quarter.
Okay.
Hmm? Finally, somebody gets 4 trophies, will become the winner of the year.
Hmm.
And they'll get say, adding on to Kritik, a big chocolate box or
Big
something.
chocolate bar. Okay. So who is marketing? Please understand, you have to market the Kathajyoti trophy, right? Who is the marketing person here?
We don't have a marketing person as such, but
All the captains can do it, maybe.
huh? Who?
All the captains
All
can do
the
it.
captains can like post it into different groups and other things.
Yes.
Generally, this communication is all done by Kritik here, secretary.
Okay.
So Kritik, you can also use the Instagram for small images,
Oh, okay.
right? So
Gee, I'll post a flyer there also.
yeah, please. Okay. So we should
Gee,
attract more people to join
I
Kathajyoti.
need the WhatsApp group link or something like that.
Which WhatsApp group?
Gee, I need the WhatsApp group link. Like if anyone wants to join, then they'll have to click on the link or something like that.
Oh, wait, the
No.
Kathajyoti.
They have to link, they have to join graphic, not WhatsApp link.
Oh.
Now it's changed.
Now gradually we are trying to move to WhatsApp graphic because it's a graphic is the classroom.
Okay.
Prabhuji, I think we need to have one more person to keep track of what all is being discussed here. I don't know who is doing
That's
it.
the secretary is there now. Who is the secretary?
Oh, I've written down a few
See?
points.
Kritik only.
Purnima ji,
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Sanvi has done it.
ji, I'm taking it everything.
Very good, very good. Okay. So this is how, you guys are better at all this. What has to be done, how it has to be done. It's in your hands.
Okay.
Now you want to discuss how many points to give, how to go about it. Please do that. Okay. If you want, we will stop the live streaming. and all the adults will log out. You can discuss and you can close the session when you're done.
Gigi, before that, I
Hmm.
have a question.
Yes.
In what app or what should I make the flyer in? In Adobe or which?
Your choice. There are
Your
so
choice.
many platforms are there.
Right. So there was PPT you can do, anything you can do, anything you want.
And
Mm-hmm.
You can even do a handwritten one, and then you can take a picture. Whatever. Painting, you can do a painting. It's your choice. It's your canvas. You do whatever you want.
He can use Canva. He can take the help of AI.
Canva, Filmora, whatever.
You have
oh yes,
now artificial intelligence tools are also there.
Gee,
does the Starry Night, the Prabhuji Starry Night can also be used to create
Yeah,
some
Starry AI.
images.
You can use the Starry AI, which is artificial intelligence tool.
You can take the help of other captains also to do this. No problem. Yes, Kritik? Yeah, you can do that.
Ma'am, do the points apply to me also?
All captains also get points, isn't it? That you decide now, you
Ma'am,
guys.
no.
Ah,
Ma'am, I'm Vibhav.
yes, I know, understand. Yeah, tell
And
me.
do this points apply
Ma'am,
to me
so
too?
can I also volunteer to tell a story?
You can, but this now we already have two. Let us see. This 23rd we'll rope in more people to come and tell stories, and then
Maji.
we are there. Yes.
I
Vibhav,
think
yes, Sri, and then Vibhav.
I think except from the captains, because okay. Some people have actually taken the time to join the first session, so we should give them 5 points or something because they've joined the first session.
Yeah.
Actually, every time
Yeah,
you join a session, 5 points.
Every time you join the session, 5 points.
And
Correct.
we should increase our scope. We should reach out to more people, and more people should join from outside.
That is why Shriyans.
let us set a goal for 1 month. Like the person who reaches the goal, they'll get more chocolates.
No. With chocolates, we don't decide month basis. We decide only 4 months.
Print screen.
We can set an ultimate goal
Yeah.
for everyone.
The ultimate goal is
Hmm.
winning all the trophies.
Wow.
All 3 trophies.
That is your goal for Kathajyoti board members. Our goal is to get more children to participate in Kathajyoti. That's also your job. Okay.
Okay.
That is
yes.
why we need to have more new children to come and tell stories, Shriyans.
Okay.
Anyway, it's going to happen every month. So all the captains will also get chances. For example, this time Vibhav and Akshat already volunteered. So
Even I volunteer.
let us see how many more people apart from them can, captains can come and tell stories like that.
Okay.
Is that right? Okay. So what shall we do, Prabhuji? Are we done for now?
Yeah, we'll adults will drop out.
Yes.
The captains can discuss among yourselves and log out when you want. Is
Yes.
okay?
Satyavati ji, you can stop the streaming.